say you spend $20 every time you get a haircut, and you get a haircut once every 3 weeks because you got to stay fresh. If you learn how to cut your own hair, you can be saving $340 a year. And say you manage to cut your dad's hair and your brother's hair as well, say. That brings the total saved to $1 grand a year. Now say you're able to monetize this skill because you realized you're not that bad at it. Then you manage to convince a couple of your friends each week to put their head under the chopping block and you just give them a fresh fade. By doing this you can make 1.5k. That brings the total to 2.5k a year, and it's a really good way to meet new people and learn some social skills. Haircutting is one of those side hustles that not many people know how to do, but with an initial investment for a pair of clippers for like $30, you can get a really high return on investment. Now bear in mind that I didn't go into a barbering course, I haven't worked in a barber shop, I just cut hair because it's a hobby of mine. It has provided me with opportunities to meet amazing new people, and it taught me some important social skills too. The only downside I would say to barbering is that it's not very scalable. I mean, you are trading your time for money, which isn't ideal unless you go into business and owning barbershops and franchising, or maybe selling merch if you are into that. But yeah, that's the only downside I'd say. Now my number one question people ask me is, how did you learn? Well, to be honest, YouTube videos. E. Jones TV was a huge inspiration for me. 360 Jeezy, he's amazing too. I would just consume these people during my breaks, during lunch times, whenever I could, and I tried out on my dad, who was the only one who'd let me cut his hair at the time. It was pretty much trial and error from there. I got pretty good at cutting my dad's hair, and I wanted to cut some of my friends' hair. So, getting my first client though, it was super tough. I had to beg, I offered money. No one would let me cut their hair. But I was fortunate enough that one of my mates, he let me cut his hair. It was a simple cut, number 2 on the sides, leave the top. But that paved the way for more haircuts to come. Your first client in any freelance work will be the hardest. But then it becomes whatever you make it to be, a potential career, I don't know, some side hustle work thing, a holiday job, a volunteer work, I don't know. But it's a very good skill to have. It's a quick way to learn a new skill and make a couple bucks. I'll be dropping a tutorial soon on how to cut hair. Please consider subscribing if you don't want to miss that. Follow me on Instagram at _theongway_ if you have any questions. But thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.